Thank you so much for joining us on this webinar. Happy Labor Day weekend to all those celebrating in the United States. I'm very excited to invite you to our upcoming events in the US, in which we're going to explain all the services. But prior to letting you know how you can sign up, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adriana Maria Barba. I'm a dual degree attorney, both in the United States and in Spain, and I am the managing partner of Vasquez and Barba International Legal Consultants. The purpose of our law firm is to facilitate the process of investing in Spain for American and Latin American investors. Currently, Spain offers a residence by investment program, but we have the possible threat of that program ending very soon. So it is important that if you are interested in obtaining residence in Europe, that you start your application as soon as possible. And that's part of the reason why we're going to the US, to solve all your doubts, clarify all your questions, that you can ask us personally about your particular situation. And for that, we're going to hold events starting September 13th in Coral Springs. Then we're going to go to New Jersey on September the 14th. We're going to be also in Washington, D.C., where we're going to have persons from the Embassy of Spain in the United States attending our event. And we're going to finish with a cocktail in the Key Biscayne Yacht Club. We will be very happy to host you in any of these cities. You just have to sign up on the link that we're going to leave once we publish this webinar. Or you can also send us an email at info@bvilc.com. We have very limited capacity, so we ask you to please sign up as soon as possible. Many of these events and these venues require that we send a guest list prior to the events. So it is important that you complete your registration to attend as soon as possible. We will be very happy to meet you in person. Hopefully this will be the first one of many trips to the US in the upcoming months. We were restricted to travel to the US for several months before, and we're very much looking forward to continue the tradition that we have for visiting the United States every couple of months. So don't forget to sign up. We will leave you the link in the description of this video. And if you have additional questions, you send us an email at info@bvilc.com, which is the same email in which you received the invitation to this webinar, and we will be happy to assist you on the process of signing up. So as I was mentioning, the Residence by Investment Program, also commonly known as the Golden Visa Program in Spain, may come to an end. As of last week, we were able to put in an application and receive the file number, meaning that the government received the application. So as of today, that process is still current and valid. But in order to avoid any changes on the law affecting you or your plans, it's important that you start your application as soon as possible. What is the Golden Visa Program in Spain, or the Residence by Investment Program? It is a program, it's a government program, it's part of the law, and it allows persons who invest either €500,000 in real estate or €1,000,000 in stocks and bonds of certain Spanish companies, or a bank deposit or investment in Spain, in banking in Spain, or that acquire public debt, government bonds, by an amount of €2 million to obtain a resident card not only for themselves, not only for the investor, but also for the investor's significant other and minor children. The great advantage of this program is that it doesn't require that the investor nor their family move to Spain in order to maintain the resident status. So that creates a great advantage for persons who have a life in their home countries where they have to continue their positions, their job positions that they have, or that they are fully established in their countries and they only want to visit Spain occasionally, or for families that have upcoming either retirement plans or children that are in school age and don't want to move now but would like to move in the future. As long as you maintain the investment, you will continue to maintain your resident status in Spain without having to move. And since the resident card that you receive constitutes permanent residency, if you are of a country who was a former territory of Spain, meaning Latin America and the Philippines and several places in Africa, you can obtain passport, the application for a passport after 2 years of obtaining this permanent residency. So it opens the possibility for you to have a European passport, not only you, but also your family, to have an European passport in approximately 5 years. It makes a fantastic plan B in case your plans in your current country change, or if, as I said, you have children in school age, or that you are soon to retire and want to start the process of obtaining a residence permit in Europe from now. So let me tell you the specific dates that we will be in the United States detailing this fantastic program. And I encourage you to don't miss the opportunity to sign up for these events so you can clarify all your doubts. And if you were already familiar with this process and want to start now before the law changes, just make sure to send us an email so we can schedule a consultation, so we can put in your application as we just did last week for the last clients that we signed up for this process. So we will be on Coral Springs on September 13th, in Ridgewood, New Jersey on September 14th, in Washington, D.C. on September 16th, and on Key Biscayne on September the 19th. Don't miss the chance to connect with European licensed attorneys that can explain this process for you in detail. You just have to sign up. The events are free upon registration, and we have limited seating available. Our firm has been recognized as one of the best law firms in Spain for international investors, and we will be very happy to be able to accompany you in the process of obtaining your property in Spain, or of investing either in banks or in stocks and bonds or in government bonds in Spain, and through that investment obtaining a resident card, not only for you but for your family, without the need to move permanently to Spain, and in that matter start the path of obtaining an European passport that then will allow you to not only live but also work throughout the European Union, will facilitate your travel, will make you a beneficiary of the if you become a citizen of Spain, of the Spanish health system, and that will also open the doors of the world for you, because in 2024, the Spanish passport ranks at number 1 as the strongest passport in the world. It will be my pleasure, as I did for myself, to accompany you on this path of investing in Europe, obtaining residence in Europe for you and your family, and then become a Spanish citizen. Any questions, feel free to email us at info@bbilc.com, and we very much look forward to meet you personally in the US in 10 days. Looking forward to see you then, and send us an email at info@bbilc.com if you have any questions. Don't forget to sign up at the link that we're going to leave in the description of this email. See you very soon.